It's the wave.
What up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. This is the only place you can find the wave. It's the Wave 804. Hey, look, man, I got one of my YouTube OGs in the building. You know what I'm saying? The spokesman. I ain't about to say too much. I'm gonna let my big dog go ahead and say what he always say, and I'm gonna go ahead and be cool while he go ahead and say his jewel, man. So, who you is?
Hit her with the intro for she so. Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. You know what we about to do nothing other than spill the real and keep it all the way trill, man. Let's dive in that water with them one time.
Hey, man, you know what time it is, because you only cooling with the Wave 804, man. So we ain't gonna worry about too much of the water. We got the whole river, because we about to let the whole thing flow over. But, hey, man, I just want to let you know, I want to give you your flowers before we go ahead and start this interview, big dog. I've been watching you for years. To see the brands grow and you consistently putting out content and seeing how everybody gradually get closer more and more about what you be talking about, awareness about what people be looking at, you know what I'm saying? And especially myself, you know, I have five top people I always watch on YouTube, and you my man is in my top three. And I just want to say, because I feel like you give people hope, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this YouTube joint and being authentic. Now, I know it's a game, because I had to learn it. I had to learn it a couple times, but to see how the way you can still be yourself, speak on certain topics, and give your point of view and watch everybody just see you just grow and grow and grow, I just want to give you your flowers, my guy. Definitely want to.
I most definitely appreciate that, man. And for you to be able to notice that, and anybody to be able to notice that, I know that I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Because I do understand from this lane, you know, man, it's hard when you coming with this type of perspective, you know, when you coming with a more, we covering these certain topics, but when you put in a positive light or try to put out a positive message and you really trying to be yourself, you ain't really trying to jump into no character mode and do some clout chasing stuff or just be disrespectful or super controversial, it do be taking a little bit longer. So anytime somebody reach out to me and acknowledge it and tell me directly, or people that holler at me in person, man, I most definitely greatly appreciate it. I'll never get tired of that.
Oh, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, for shit show, especially us as black men, you know what I'm saying, we got to show each other love, because there's so much hate out there. But, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, my top three, dog, as soon as I get up in the morning, and we're going to throw that early politics real quick, or let me send my notification when he dropped today. So, look, this is your time to sit back, relax. I'm going to ask you all the questions, big dog. You just be yourself. Just be yourself. So, I want to ask you the first question. Can you tell us about the origins of urban politics on your YouTube channel? Did it start off with just YouTube, or did you already have it starting out somewhere else?
Started out as a podcast right during Hurricane. What was the one there? Hurricane Harvey. 2017, it came into play. I was watching all the podcasts every day in the crib for like a year straight, listening to them, paying attention to what was going on in the podcast game. And then I took a more stronger liking to the Joe Budden podcast. The episode, particularly, they were talking about Drake retiring all the strippers in Houston. And Michelle felt the way about her being one of those girls. I guess she might have felt at that time she was getting mocked or whatever. So she went on the rant, and Joe Budden just started clowning and laughing and just like going in on her, but he was like mocking her. He was making a funny voice, and it was super entertaining at that time. So I was just showing everybody, like, bro, this is what I be watching at the crib every day, bro. This is live. These podcasts be live. So I showed one of my cousins. He was like, bro, you really can do that on your, you know what I'm saying? So me, him, another homie, and the homie got together. Man, I went down to Sam Ash, brought some equipment from there, one microphone for three people, didn't really know the setup, But at the same time, you know, I talked to another homie as well. I told my other homie, like, man, I was like, bro, I think I want to try this, bro. It's like, yeah, man, we can do that, bro. We can do that. You know what I'm saying? And then I got it rolling in that moment. I'm just on some, man, let's rock, bro. Let's put something out. I want a podcast out today. So we went and bought all the stuff, and I knew right then and there, the very first time we set up the mic on my kitchen table, talked on it. I said, bro, this is what I'm doing from here on out.
Mm-hmm.
It came from that. We did that for about 40 episodes. And I was throwing little clips up on YouTube of us behind the scenes for like a minute. Then 2018, January, I did like an interview in the streets, did like another interview probably like a month later. And then I was just throwing little clips up here and there, but nothing major. Then in April, May 2018, I said, man, I'm going to YouTube every single day. Because it was like with the podcast thing, the vision of where we wanted to go and the vision of where I wanted to go, I was like, bro, we got to do this every single day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had a vision in my mind, like it might take 5 years before we make $1.
Mm-hmm.
I was so passionate about it. I was just waking up every single day, just dropping videos on like 2018, March, April. And I'm like, man, I'm just dropping. Shit, from there, I just took it along myself and just keep running. And I ain't looked back since.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got out.
Well, I mean, that's always usually how the way it starts. And now to saying that you're doing it by yourself, was there anything that you had to kind of change up a little bit from when it was just you two and now into you? Or was this like, hey, bro, I see that you're more passionate than I am, so I'm going to let you do what you need to do?
Yeah, it was more so like, I didn't, you know, I already knew what I was trying to do and where I was trying to go with it. And I couldn't ask nobody else to sit down, and I'm very particular about how I want to do things, how I want to sell things, how I want to push things. Like I still have not officially dropped clothing yet. People ask me for clothing every day. Majority of people are gonna say, "Let's get that clothing money." You know what I'm saying? Let's go get that. People want it. While we waiting. Me, I'm still waiting on top level quality. I want it to be so right, and I still have had to accept I'm gonna have the best that I can get, but I can't have the best of the best, and that still bothers me to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But people want it, we gonna get it to them. It's gonna be quality, and I was cool with not making no money on this. I didn't want to have other people around doing things that I'm willing to stay up all night to do for this, editing, shooting videos, searching for information, and they can't get paid. Me, I'm cool with that because I'm seeing the vision. I'm watching all the other YouTube channels. I'm referencing the rap and hip hop DVDs, and I'm listening to Nipsey Hussle like, man, just stay down with it, man. You might take 5, 6, 7 years, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the people that gave advice, I'm going to steal the advice.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm stealing advice from these niggas. So when I by myself, it was just more so, if I fail, it's on me. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it wasn't like no fallout or no beef or nothing like that at all. You know what I'm saying? It's my family and my people who supportive of me to this day. You know what I'm saying? So now I just kept going every day, and really, it is way easier and better if you have a team that is committed. Because even with the podcast stuff, I'm technology the most illiterate nigga ever, dog. Like I can set up my Sony camera, you know what I'm saying, record, set up my mic, I do basic editing, I can do all that. I can set up my camera, I done pulled up, did over 100 interviews, set up cameras, I can get it off the camera, put it on here, edit it, I don't do the basics, but when it comes to like setting up the mic, like I got mics on, I can set up the mic on the computer, I know how to do all that. But mixing with the mixers and doing all that, I still have yet to sit down and learn that. So that's what team would be like beneficial for me. And my cousin, he was the person who was doing that at that time and uploading the audio to the podcast apps. So that's that.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's always good to have a team, but everybody don't see the vision like how the way that you do. And certain people look for instant, like, oh yeah, I need the money for this, I need the money for that. But people don't understand it takes a little bit of time for you to even receive a dollar. Like, I mean, my first $100, I still got it on my wall from YouTube. My little $100, I put that joint on my wall. And people will see it like, "Hey man, you getting money?" I said, "That's only $100." I know people getting tens, thousands of dollars on YouTube. So I haven't really made it there yet, but I understand what you're saying. Like, it is possible, but if I work a little bit harder, I can get a little bit more out of this joint. So
Right.
what you doing? I already know the type of topics that you cover. You know what I'm saying? You do a lot with sports, music, a whole shebang bang. But for people that don't know who you are, what type of topics do you cover on your YouTube channel?
Well, this is gonna be hip hop based. That's gonna be the heartbeat of this, as hip hop is one of the vital organs of the world. And really, when you say hip hop, I mean Black Americans. We are one of the heartbeats. We are a big, vital part of the heartbeat of the entire globe.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody from every country is watching, or all across this globe is paying attention to what Black Americans are doing. So one of the babies and the all seeds and the kids of Black Americans is hip hop.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being that's naturally who I am. This is my lifestyle.
Mm.
So it's just what we do is we go pull other things, and when we speak on them, we make them hip hop, or we make them a part of our culture.
True.
I tell people all the time, I've been podcasting my entire life, and more so heavily podcasting since maybe about 10, 11, but just didn't have a camera, a microphone, or a platform to upload it to. We was podcasting in the barbershops.
That's true.
You was podcasting with your cousins and your uncles and aunties when y'all talk about a new rap album or a new rap song, or what's happening in the hip hop news, or when you watching a Michael Jordan game, y'all talking about that, as kids, or Kobe. We was podcasting, we just wasn't recording it. So that's why we gonna have all the topics that we can cover. You know what I'm saying? I can't get to everything, but we covered Donald Trump shooting. Got a few videos on that. We gonna get what the people in the culture think about the Donald Trump shootings and what we think about it as well. Then we gonna cover right now we covering Trump and Kamala. But mostly we gonna cover what's going on in the rap and hip hop world, what's going on in the podcast world, and what's going on in the and just anything that's trending that can be a viral story that we can relate to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nah, but that is facts, because I don't know what it is about us. Like, we love having something that just happens worldwide, locally, nationally, and we know how to be able to delegate, as far as the politics about whatever what we're discussing. But why do you think, as a culture, that I don't speak about Black people, but what makes us so unique that we can be able to speak on any topic and add in? I mean, we can take a little bit of what's going on and what's happening, what made it happen, but as far as us, we can kind of bring it to the light that people can really understand it. Like, with us, we can talk about anything, hundreds of things, but as far as other people to understand it, what makes us so unique that we can bring it to light?
We naturally are colorful people. We naturally are strong people, and we are people that naturally have intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally are smart. Now, when I say all those things, certain people will go talk about what y'all making in grades in school and things like that. What people got to know about us is we are the epitome of people that came from all these railroads thrown at us,
mm-hmm.
everything utilized and put in place to work against us, but we still here. And they know this, without even knowing that. Everybody knows that, man, Black people, Black Americans in the world have been through the most.
Yeah.
But they still got a smile on their face. So that is already an intriguing in itself. Plus the stigma and the stereotypes and the propaganda that American media put on us for the entire world. They got to focus on us, bro. We one of a kind. Nobody like us. Nobody got the history that we got. Nobody is still standing strong and really seen as trendsetters the way that we do. And it's in us, not on us. We got our own language, bro. Every state in America, in city and neighborhood, you go different places, we have taken pieces of the English dictionary that they taught us, or however, whatever words you want to use, whatever they want to call it, and we flip it. So you can say this word over here, nigga, this shit means something completely different than when y'all read it up.
Yeah.
That is, bro, you got to think that cultures don't do that. We the people that do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we got everyday lingo that y'all don't even know what that means, nigga. We gonna take this, we gonna take that, we gonna wear the clothes like this, wear the clothes like that. And it's naturally entertaining, bro. Whether it's funny, whether it's educational, whether it's bad, whether it's violence, whether it's some stuff we learning, or whether it's just us fucking off. We just naturally them people, bro. It's in us. We God's people. So that's why everybody is watching us, dog.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask you this too, big dog. So what do you think about people that emulate us and love what we do but don't like us as a culture?
It's a mental illness and they are sick. They mentally ill, bro. Like that sounds like yeah, you gotta just call it what it is. It's a mental illness, and you gotta think back. The people who are like that, this is how you know somebody is really lost and confused mentally. And you could call it a disorder, and this disorder could be driven by hate or being lazy or just being a capitalist or being a devil worshiper or demonic, where, you know, back in the day when they had slaves, they would treat our ancestors like they were less than dogs on the porch. We're gonna treat y'all and we look at y'all as less than humans, but we'll still go sleep with y'all.
Yeah.
We'll have a wife in the house, but we'll go cheat on our wife for y'all. We'll go create laws to what we can't do to humans, but we're doing all of that to y'all at the time. You can't kidnap a human, but I have a whole house of kidnapped humans that I'm working for free. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just got to know, bro, those people are sick. People that emulate us, it's a form of, man, I'm ashamed of my culture or my identity. Or if you emulate us and hate us. Because some people, they just fuck with us. They like the style and they cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I know what I'm doing is black culture. I know this they the trendsetter. I know they got the style. But then you got those ones that want to act like, nah, this ain't they style. This style is for whoever want to have it. Hell nah. You know what I'm saying, nigga? This us, nigga, and we gonna claim us. And whatever us is what us is. If you got it from us, that's us, nigga. It ain't gotta be on paper for it to be us.
Facts. Hey, man, you talking that talk right now. But let me ask you something else. How do you ensure accuracy and credibility in your content?
Man, you gotta do your research, bro. Like, man, you know, we grew up learning about researching product, bro, like researching information. They taught us that in middle school, bro. That's the basics. And I always say, fam, you can kind of, because I've been looking on YouTube forever. So you can kind of tell like tabloid stuff or something that sounds too good to be true. So when you see that already, then I'm gonna look at the source that it's coming from. Is this a reliable source? And then you weigh it even on the scale, like how offensive is this news? If it's something super duper offensive, like, you know, somebody dying, somebody getting this or that happening, or something that you know could be embarrassing, you should be able to go find a credible source on that before you report on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you still can't find the source, or that person it's about hasn't confirmed it or denied it, if you go still put it out, come with it. Hey, man, I can't confirm this, bro. This is what's trending in the news, but we not going to confirm this at all. It sounds a little bit too good to be true. Let's see what they say. But you know, we in the world now, bro. Niggas don't be caring about this shit, and I ain't gonna never be that nigga. Never.
Yeah, and I feel like that's ill because why people want to just get views? Like everybody want to get views on their video.
Everybody want views.
Everybody want views, but I feel like a lot more people will join or spread your message if you come with some authenticity and with some stuff that really makes sense. They're like, okay, I did read that. So I missed that part, but that does make sense. So do you feel like a lot of people, they just want clicks and likes, even though they putting out misinformed information?
Of course, that's the quick way to the top, bro. People want validation, and then media over these past, I say more so even since the pandemic has became less credible, and it ain't even in the black community, bro. This is all media platforms. You got to think, media is one of the most powerful weapons in the world, bro, if not the most powerful weapon.
Of course.
A lot of people don't know that. Media been spreading lies forever.
Yeah.
Like a lot of niggas need to know that.
Yeah.
So you have to make a decision of who you want to be and how you want your name to be carried and respected, and do you want to have credibility? A lot of people, they don't care about credibility. Media didn't care about credibility from day one because it was used as a weapon. You got to think. They used media in the civil rights movement. They would have Rosa Parks on the front of the newspaper and call her animal.
Yeah.
They would call Martin Luther King an animal.
Yeah.
That's media at that time. What we can put on the newspaper, what we can put on the billboards. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Or what we can put on the radio. That was media. And if we get out here saying Rosa Parks is an animal, she's jailer, they putting their mugshots of her in jail.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's media. That media come from not having a solid foundational background when it comes to being all the way accurate. Certain media aspects back in the day, they was accurate. They was going to make sure they had the correct info. Then you had the other ones, we really trying to push our narrative. And that's what I'm big on too, as a nigga, trying to make sure we get our narrative out. And our narrative is factual, not this propaganda they put on niggas. Yeah.
Hey man, you definitely gotta be able to speak your truth.
It's okay. You're gonna still get your point across. It do turn up quicker if you're lying and going on these rabbit hole chases and hating these narratives, acting like you got inside scoop. People be in tune for that. They like that. But I don't want to be seen as like a fuck nigga on this shit. And a lot of niggas, they be trying to put me in that fuck nigga category, and I gotta let them know, hell nah, nigga, I ain't no fuck nigga. Nah, nigga, auger, nigga, you this, and nah, nigga, I'm a man, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't call you by what you do at your job. I call you by your name.
Facts.
You can say, hey man, that nigga do blog, or he do media, or he a personality in a blogger. I feel like, nigga, that title too small for me because they niggas bloggers who don't show their face, but all they do is post on Instagram. They call that nigga a blogger. They don't even know his name. Don't even know what he look like, but they know the name of the platform. Nigga, I'm on YouTube every day, nigga. That's why I document it and I speak on this shit. That's why I like to be in the terms of, hey, broadcaster, media personality, because I does it all, nigga. I'm the nigga that put niggas back in the game. I was in the studios with niggas. I'm up here, hey, bro, this cameraman right here good. This cameraman right here good. Hey, bro, I think you should fuck with this song right here. Drop this one. Hey, my nigga over here got a deal on these beats, bro. This shit hard. Fuck with him. I've been that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I've been a nigga that sat in the studios with rappers all night long, nigga, where they in that bitch recording. I'm just trying to learn this game. Don't just minimize me being a blogger, but niggas still gonna do that. Oh, well, nigga, the facts is documented. It is what it is.
Right. And you know how people be where they try to be funny. You know what I'm saying? They want to be funny, but at the same time, those are those people that watch you the most, you know what I'm saying? And have a lot to say about what you're saying, but it's almost like a love and hate thing. Like, they love what you do, but they hate because it's you that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's like this for every black person.
you know, the world, and I can't knock these people who feel a way about the media and feel a way about bloggers because it comes off from certain platforms as spineless.
Yeah.
It comes as detrimental. It comes off as I told you, y'all just push fake narratives. Because if one motherfucker run a fake narrative on you as an adult, we not kids in high school, we not kids in middle school. We grown. If they want a fake narrative and they not keeping it private in a circle or a group of people like this or like that, like they told somebody in person, they running fake narratives to millions of followers, which is then gonna make that fake narrative hit other platforms. When that happens to people, I can understand why they would be mad. Like, damn, these motherfucking media people are disgusting, dog. They just make up anything.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's a lot of them too, because what I really enjoy about your page is you yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say one of my favorites when you were speaking on the whole Drake and Kendrick joint. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their whole situation where they choosing Drake over Kendrick, but when Kendrick did this, oh yeah, so we all hating on Drake. So with you was able to give your point of view, but you was also letting it be known like, yo, this is what's going on. Kendrick doing this. Kendrick, you know, the concert was crazy. Do you ever feel like certain people, you know, they just come on your page just to hate, even though that you still giving 100%, like, this is what's going on right now?
Hell yeah, you gotta deal with that when you on a public platform, or you gonna be a personality or a public speaker. It's gonna be haters. It's gonna be jealousy. It's gonna be people talking down. It's gonna be people disrespecting. Nigga, I done had probably 20,000 disrespectful comments. I've been doing it 6 years and some change now. You feel me? So who knows? It's in the thousands of disrespectful comments I done got. It's the thousands of people calling you out your name, and it's the thousands of people they mad because you don't want to tell them what they want to hear and you telling them the truth. And I like to separate that from, hey, I'm going to give you the facts, but I'm going to give you an opinion with the facts based off of how life really works, how reality really is out here, bro, where niggas be wanting it to be this way because it fit their narrative better. Well, nah, bro. This is just what this is right now. It don't matter. Now, certain things are subjective, but certain things, nah, nigga, the facts is the facts.
Yeah, it's definitely that. And then, why do you think nowadays people hate facts but want to, push a false narrative because it just sounds better or it just gain a little bit more traction, even if, you know, you get caught in the lie and still try to deny it, but you still have a chance to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to do that no more.
Well, the truth is, people don't want to take accountability, you know, especially as an adult. You know, when you get to become an adult in your 30s and you know, your late 20s and your 30s, and you got to take accountability for something you did in this age bracket. So with a motherfucker 31, 32, if they not mentally mature, but they steady doing fuck shit at 32, 33, 34, 35 years old, it's all over the blogs, and they don't want to own up to it, that mean they not mentally matured yet. You know what I mean? Sometimes these things can, you know, hurt their pockets. And sometimes people be embarrassed and it's a shame. They might be ashamed. And then on top of the fact of overall, the truth, the lie can be more entertaining than the truth.
Yeah.
You know, the lie get more clicks, the lie get more views, the lie telling that truth and pushing that truth, it be a slower grind than telling a lie. The lie stay faster, the lie gonna stay on fire. The lie gonna get reshared more, so people gonna choose that route at times.
Well, I'm gonna ask you something, big dog. What sets urban politics apart from other content creators or YouTube channels?
Me.
I love that.
Nigga, like, that's why I tell niggas all the time, nigga, you gotta be you, and no, nigga, God only created one you. So niggas that mimic the other niggas or try to act like other niggas, that's not you being you. See, me and another nigga can have the same format. It's a lot of shit in YouTube that cross over. People that you interview, that's gonna cross over. You know what I'm saying? because people got different guests. And now in the world we in, where the game has been so watered down, niggas just pay the same guests to come onto their platform. So you might come across the same guests and overlap. Thumbnail styles, that's always gonna overlap. It been that way. Thumbnail pictures, this and that. Keywords on titles, or way the titles get worded, that's gonna overlap depending on how you came in the game or when you came in the game. But who you are, your personality, the way that you speak, your energy, that can't be duplicated 100%. People can try to mimic it, but it ain't gonna work. And where you stand and how you get your point across is individual, dog. It is what it is. Niggas can't mimic it. So that's what's gonna separate me from other niggas. And then shit, I'll tell you one other thing that's gonna always separate me from niggas, bro. I can do it all. I can do it all. A lot of niggas can't do it all, bro.
Yeah.
Can't do it all, bro. I can go pull up and do interviews. I can pull up and I can broadcast for 7 hours a day. I done did it. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. I can do commentary videos. You know what I'm saying? I can sit down and podcast with 4 different people, and I'm good at all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can cover all. I can get in all these lanes. I can talk sports. I can talk this. I can talk that. And I'm a nigga that's good in my own space to where even if a video get under 10,000 views, fuck it, we on to the next.
Yeah.
If I drop a video, I got a bunch of videos that's finna come that ain't finna go viral or do a gang of views, but they still finna come out because I got to get these interviews out and stuff like that still. That's supposed to be got out. So it's like, I still rock with the underground. I'm always going to be underground. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, man. And my next question would be to you is, what is the biggest challenges that you face while having your brand on YouTube or just outside of YouTube? Like, how did you overcome those, man?
Oh, man. Down, bro. Biggest obstacles, man, I say getting people to really believe in it. You know, in the beginning, you be looking for that. Biggest advice I can give people, bro, don't seek approval from other people, bro. If this really what you want to do, it's really how you finna go. Don't even have a tunnel vision. Just look forward, bro. When you look to your right, you look to your left, don't compare. Just tell yourself they still working, or that nigga up there on the other lane next to him still working. Cool. The salute to them. Just look at that as, hey, nigga, they still doing it, you keep doing it. But don't look at nobody else's success rate because your journey is always gonna be different than another motherfucker. Just comparing yourself to other people, that's gonna be a no-go. And make sure you building your own audience. So that's another thing. But I say that people not taking you serious, that shit'll piss you off. People wasting your time, them be obstacles. Knowing what direction and what you want to go in and things of that nature. But man, you know, money always, I gotta say money, because the more money you got, the more money you gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying? If you $500,000 up and you saying I want to be committed to this every day and I'm gonna really do this every day, and you got the money to put and take care of yourself and stuff, nigga, you gonna be able to do it and work more than a nigga who gotta figure out where the money gonna come from too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So having bread, that'd be an obstacle. And then shit, I guess, you know, just consistently working to build that audience, bro. Because it's really about a time and a consistency thing, and your time is your time. Some people got their audience in a year. Some people got their audience in 2, 3, 4, you know what I'm saying? It just depends, bro. I've been doing it every single day for 6 years and some change now. Every day I'm taking a day off. You know, so I done been tired, exhausted, sick. I ain't took no days. Nigga, I ain't took no days off. And it's only, bro, it ain't 14 days and 6 years. I have not had 14 days that I did not drop something on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I've dropped something on YouTube every single day. And the days that I did take off, it had to be dire, bro. It had to be some serious, super duper serious. Or if I did do nothing on YouTube, I went and put something somewhere. I went and did an interview or something. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that.
You know what, Big Ant, what's the number one thing you pride yourself on as a man?
Shit, respect.
I knew you was gonna say that. I don't know why I knew you was gonna say that though.
Because respect don't just go for others, it go for you.
Yeah.
And if you respect yourself, it won't allow you to do certain things. Respect is so much that fall under respect as a man that just got to be the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? Under God and family is respect, bro. Because I just feel like when you respect everybody else and then you respect yourself, then it's like, okay, bro, then I'm moving right. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have wrongdoings. You're going to have flaws. You're going to do things you shouldn't have did and things like that. That's a part of life. But overall, respect is the thing that'll make you check yourself mentally. Like that fucked up. Damn, I didn't handle that correctly. Damn, I was out of pocket. That's you having enough respect for yourself to check yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on.
Sure, I respect that. I definitely do respect that joint too. Alright, so bet we got a lot of stuff that's going on in these what my homeboy Nick would call these YouTube streets. We got the whole election. Everybody trying to figure out who to choose to vote from Kamala Harris, Donald Trump. What is your overall review on this whole thing, man? Because I know everybody has an opinion, but at the same time, are they really paying attention to what's going on? Because people want to vote for Kamala because she's so quote unquote black, but we know what she really is. And then you got Donald Trump. They don't want to vote for him because of the policies he got, and he want to give the all police full immunity. So, what is your opinion about this whole situation, Big Dog?
First off, Kamala Harris is not black. She's pandering. She's claimed, documented in interviews, and I'm a H-time nigga. So there is zero tolerance for us even being in question of what your race is. I'm not changing how I grew up and looking back at my history of me growing up and the way that my people grew up from Texas and Louisiana and different places in the South. And it was ever acceptable for us to be in question of what your race is. And then when we can see videos when people are calling you Indian, you're not saying, well, I'm actually black and Indian. Or, yeah, my mom's Indian, my dad's black. It's just like she just riding with the Indian conversation. People don't know the Indian is the Indian, not the Native American or indigenous people. It's the Indian from Asia and everything like that. So now for you to come out, oh, she's black, that's a way to get us on their side, bro. And it's documented. She's done the pandering. They all pander. That's what politicians do. When politicians go at each other, understand my name is Urban Politicians, it's expressing one's beliefs. Politics is all about who you know, bro. It ain't about what you know. It's all about resources and relationships. So that's what they do, dog. They gon' pander. She ain't no nigga. She's talking about she was in college listening to Tupac, man. Knock it off, man.
So she can make the mean greens too, man.
Can make greens in a bathtub. I've never heard that. If your household and your people and your family tree was making greens in the tub, then more power to y'all. I ain't never seen it. You know what I'm saying? My granny 93 years old, and I was around her since a baby. My other granny deceased, but my granny is 93 right now. God bless her soul.
God bless her.
My other, grandmother is still living and walking and everything, moving around. Fam, I didn't watch her cook. Who knows how many times I ain't never seen her go do something out the tub. And Kamala, you 30-something years younger than her.
Yeah. Nice.
What are you talking about?
Right.
So, and then you was up there in Canada after you was 12. And Trump, he's white. He's 70-something years old. You think he don't got a racist bone in his body or have some type of discriminatory mindset against black people? Of course he does. You know what I'm saying? What's already known don't need to be explained. It should be understood. That's why I'm telling my people, And I'm only talking to my people because they the ones saying, well, we going for Kamala because she black, or the lesser of the two evils. We did the black vote for 8 years already.
Mm-hmm.
Obama, what did they get the black community?
Nothing.
We did that already. Then people gonna try to come up with these little things. Well, he did this, he did that, he did this. No, he did things that everybody was inclusive. Everybody.
Right.
Everybody was included in any of these things that was done that y'all called for black people. Wasn't nothing done specifically like, I'm going to do this for the black people. Also, we did the vote of the lesser of the two evils with Biden. What happened with that in these last 4 years?
Nothing.
Nothing. They be like, well, he forgave dead. He did this. Bro, he forgave people dead, period. He didn't say, let me go forgive black people dead. So why should y'all be voting for somebody just because they black? That's what I'm saying. Look at the policies. Look at, do you really think this or that? They panders, bro. So I'm like, no, I'm not voting for either one. Y'all do what y'all want to do. People ridicule me. Oh, your ancestors died for your right to vote. No, they did not. No. They died for our right to have a choice.
Right.
Like, hey, bro, we want to vote. We died for our right to vote too. But just because I have a right to vote don't mean I got to participate in it. And if it ain't going to benefit my people. See, the thing is with us, we lost sight of that getting together, marching and standing and folding the system to benefit us. When they didn't like something back in the day, they went without it. They say, you know what? We're going to suffer behind this. Mm-hmm. We going to participate in this because it's not catering to our needs. Meaning, we'll boycott y'all buses. We'll boycott this. We'll boycott that. Till now, y'all got to come listen to what we got to say. If you would keep giving them our vote, why would they come do anything to do and pay attention to the black community? Has prison system stopped since any of these presidents got in office? Have you seen more money in community centers being put in the impoverished neighborhoods in the black community in any of these neighborhoods across the country? Or is it still the fucking same? No understanding, no. The niggas outside on the block hustling and trapping, they don't bring the drugs in. They don't make guns. They don't do none of that. So just know, bro, we are the minority down in America. And, you know, it's more of us in the population than we are accounted for. Don't get me wrong. It's way more of us in the black Americans here than they count. But nah, bro, they got to do something for us to ever earn my vote. And I ain't seen nothing yet. So
right. So how come us as a culture can't come together and be our own representation? Because we know what we're dealing with at hand, but we're bickering and fighting between each other, trying to figure out who represents us when nobody's not representing us right now.
Because we can't get on code. You know, we lost that code. We lost that code in the last times after the civil rights movement. We got complacent, man. After that crack era hit, it changed up our whole structure as black people in America, bro. Like that crack epidemic was crucial to us. Them putting in the redlining system, the government assistance things that took a lot of people and separated them from them family values, bro. And it made us be complacent and be okay in this world with our position. And it made us get in the mindset, oh, I'm just trying to survive for the day. I really got time to focus on the betterment of the black people. I'm really focusing on myself and how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, bro, other races and ethnicity, they are thinking generational when we be thinking momentarily for the day.
Yeah. And my thing is with this, if Kamala, however you want to call it, if she's so black, how come she never said anything about the Sonya Massey situation? You know what I'm saying? Or like another situation that just happened in Illinois, something similar. How come she hasn't spoken out and said anything about that?
Man, they probably got a piece if you Google it now because they making sure She do everything. This is what the media is, bro. You look at all these write-ups, bro. She got hundreds and hundreds of write-ups and corrections and things going against narratives or against her own line. That's her team working right now. You know what I'm saying? That's her team working. So if you look all this up, they might have it on the internet of her speaking on it, but fam, y'all ain't seen this girl since Biden won president. She ain't been moving around and linking with y'all as black woman and things like that. What is she saying she gonna do for black women?
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing.
All video saying, I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna do anything for black people.
No.
You say that? You ain't hear that?
Yeah, I heard it loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm not finna do anything that's only gonna benefit black people. But y'all can start sending this money overseas. Y'all can start sending this money to them. Y'all can start sending this money to them. Y'all can start create this hate bill for them. I don't understand why people can't see the rocket science, but they have a lot of celebrities on their payroll from our community, which we call them Democratic shields. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, Republicans have people endorsing them as well from our community, but it's way more obvious that, okay, that person that is endorsing Trump a lot of the times from our community is obvious. Well, this is a business relationship because we already think in business. Oh, well. But on the Democratic side, the people from our community promoting that shit and promoting Kamala right now, they're making it seem like this is how they organically feel. When Kodak stood next to Trump, we knew it was because, nigga, you got that pardon. I'm like, nigga, any president offer you a pardon, you better endorse that nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he ain't putting niggas back in slavery. He ain't finna say, oh, we gonna kill all these niggas, whatever. All of these are talking points, bro. So y'all feel how y'all want to feel. Both of y'all vote for. My goal is, and my hope is, we as black Americans can come together, get an understanding. Don't need to be me. I'm not the speaker. I'm not your role model. I'm not the idol. I don't have all the answers. But we're going to need some people from either every region, every state, somebody who's into things and who knows how to articulate themselves on their level, lawyers, whatever. People just understand the game. Y'all can get together as a conglomerate and present tangibles and things that we are demanding, things that we want as a black community, or we gonna starve y'all of our participation in this election. That's my sentiment on that, bro.
You know, I would have thought
the next 4 years the boys get on point today. Because niggas finna go out here and vote and nothing's gonna change. I'll be sleeping in, y'all.
Well, I mean, of course, a lot of people feel like, you know, if you don't vote, your voice is not heard. But I don't feel like people understand there's levels to voting because there's an electoral college that picks the popular vote of the president of the United States. But people don't ever look at within their own community, the mayor, the governor, the council. People don't never look at that, but they always look at a higher source. Why do people believe that the president of the United States can make a change or do something for them? They somewhat can, but it's already a play out of the playbook of what they're supposed to do anyway. So why we don't ever take care of our own community?
Facts, man. Facts. And shit, that's the only way to look at it, bro. What'd you say?
No, I ain't say nothing. I'm just, I'm still letting you talk, but I just feel like it's crazy that people are really, like myself, I spoke about the Kamala situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of research. We have easy access to see what she's been doing, how she's been doing. You know, she was in control of the border for the last 4 years, which she had no control of, but didn't even care about. Until the last night, she spoke about the border and talking about what Donald Trump didn't do, but that was her job this past 4 years, and people still don't understand or wake up to understand it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying, bro. People are not getting, and they be talking about the black jobs. You know, they hear the way Donald Trump expressed the black jobs or whatever. People ain't woke up and realized now because they not around it and they don't know. So what the jobs that the immigrants taking is the ones that people don't want to do. That's where you're wrong and that's where you confused. And I was that nigga at one time. No, what happens is they took over good paying job markets that companies just used to have to pay more money for it. But when you have immigrants come in, or migrants, let me call it migrants, not an immigrant. Immigrant is people who do it legally. Mm-hmm. These migrants come in and they work off the record. They're not paying taxes. They getting paid out cash. A job that somebody would have to pay you $17 an hour for, they cool with paying them 10, and they gonna work harder. Mm-hmm. It's not because they working better. It's because they have no other choice. This is the only money they can get. And they gonna overwork themselves, but them overworking themselves is not because this is what the boss want. That's why he paying them, because they gonna work harder. Nah, I ain't gotta file these dudes on these taxes. I ain't gotta do this. I ain't gotta do that. I can just pay them. I ain't gotta get them insurance. Nothing, nigga. They gonna get these jobs, and I can pay them the bare minimum. When really it's American people that could have had these jobs and got paid a decent wage, but it cut out of a certain people profits. But our community don't understand that.
Yeah. And I feel like our people are starting to be a little bit more lackadaisical when it comes to stepping up and handling business. And the fact that we have to let two people delegate that for us, and we know there's not anything good coming for us. So if you was to, hypothetically, if you was the president of the United States, and we both know that's a tough job. That's a tough job, you know what I'm saying? It's really tough than us. If you was a president of the United States, if you had any law or something that you could put in place or change, what would it be and why?
Oh, fuck the law. The first thing I'm doing is getting foundational Black Americans will be granted reparations. Mm-hmm. Foundational Black Americans will be granted reparations, and there will be a Black hate bill. You will be punished and more time added on if you create an act towards a Black American, because Black Americans built this country. Black Americans made this country exist and work and have not been compensated. We're paying all these other, so that's first and foremost. Just keeping it all the way 1,000, and then on top of that, but the border is very important because what they kind of doing, bro. They getting to the point where they eliminating the middle class, and then we got to work on this economy, bro. So all of them things most definitely is what I'm on, bro. Because everybody else is for their people, bro. And that's how they supposed to be. But when we be with our people, they saying we being divisive, or we're separating, or this is dangerous. But everybody else can be proud of their people and be proud of where they from and put their people first. Man, we off that shit now, bro. Me being prideful and wanting my people to succeed doesn't mean I want your people to fail. Do what y'all do. Do how y'all do. But we need ours. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and Big Dog, you speaking on that so clearly. Why do you think that they put us down so much? And they won't allow us to be like these other ethnic groups that have these bills, to have reparations. And now I know, like, my opinion, it's like, if they give us reparations, we won't need them anymore. We really won't. Because I feel like we done been through so much as a culture for years and years. Pig feet, give us scraps, and we ate off that, fed a whole family. And we was good off of that for years, and people still don't understand, like, why we can't get rid of these people. Why do they put us down so much, Big Dog?
You just answered it right there speaking, bro. You have to think. They know the talent we have. They know the skill that we have. A part of their survival is dependent on us spending money with them. If they give us the money and the resources, we don't need them. It ain't that we don't have the intelligence to do it. It ain't that we don't know how to do it. It's, the markets are controlled. So if we start having our own everything, say we start having our own record labels and distribution. We got our own labels, but we don't have distribution. What are they needed for? They can't rap, they can't dance, they can't sing. They can't do none of this shit. You will not be needed.
Yeah.
We don't have to go through y'all for the blank products on the fashion pieces. For streetwear, you're not needed. We already got kind of certain educational institutes in certain places where, if you let the top of the people of those be Black, What do you need it for? Then, if they give black people lump sums, now we get to move next to them. We on the same level as them. Okay, that little bit of superiority I had, I can't look at like I'm superior no more because that nigga got money now too. He got him a house that he live in now too. He could buy somewhere next to me and live next to me. And some of them, they'd rather die.
Yeah.
Not all of them be on that mindset, but some of them, they be on that, bro. That's how they is. And you gonna have certain people, they'll be welcoming, man. Come on in, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So few of them gonna be like that.
Yeah. So do you feel like too there's a lot of interracial marriages going on because you feel like a lot of Caucasians is not going to really, I don't say not be around anymore, but you're starting to see a little bit more interracial relationships with the black man and a white woman, or black man and black man and a white woman, or a white man and a black woman. And you're not really seeing too many like white people, Caucasians like that anymore. Do you feel like that's like a part of agenda, or do you feel like that other race, well, the Caucasians within the race is kind of like, man, we don't believe in what y'all believe in. We see these people as beautiful. We want to migrate or integrate or whatever you want to say. So what's your thought process on that?
Let's keep it 1,000, bro. They've been sucking black dick and fucking black dick forever. The white people.
Yeah.
Been fucking the slaves since back in the day. That's how some of us is even light skinned. You know, we had a lot of black people that were already here in America before slavery came and these Europeans came over here and did all that weird shit they did. We had a bunch of foundational black Americans here and Native Americans here and other people here. They brought that shit over here and they brought Africans over here at that point in time. But now they're foundational black Americans in here just because they've been here for centuries now too. The ones who have a lineage of slavery in America where you have a grandmother, grandfather, and multiple decades of your people being from this land, you're a foundational black American. A motherfucking centuries of your people being from this land who went through slavery. They was fucking niggas back then. The only difference is now it's social media. And black and white are more integrated. That's why it's more accepted. Back in the day, they had to sneak to do it. Now they ain't gotta hide it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If I want to fuck on a nigga, I can go do it as long as a nigga have me, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's how the women looking. Or that's how the dudes looking. Like, hey, as long as he'll fuck with me or she'll fuck with me, it's straight. Da-da-da. That shit is now because black people live in the suburbs and stuff. People gonna fuck with who they around. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got all these kids going to school together and all that. That's all it is. It ain't even no rocket science behind it, but they don't even think too deep into it because it's more black people. It's a gang of black people that still with more black people, and it's a lot of white people that would never fuck with a black person.
That's facts. That is facts. And you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because, you know, I'm all the way in Virginia, you down there in Texas, and we probably see the same thing, even though we're in two different states. People will be battling, you know, Virginia's not the South. Yeah, but some people be like, you know, Virginia ain't the South, it's North Carolina and bottom, but we know it's we got a lot of plantations here, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all below the Mason-Dixon line, right?
Right.
Y'all like y'all a southern state, but pieces of Virginia might have an East Coast flavor.
That's true. Like
y'all might have East Coast like flavor on some like style and influence, and might relate to what's going on from the late 80s and 90s in New York, and have certain people that from Virginia who moved to New York and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like a lot of people from North Carolina and South Carolina. If a lot of people from New York, if you go to New York, bro, a lot of their roots is probably from North or South Carolina or Virginia and shit like that. You know, that's what I would think. If they FBA, if they foundational Black American, a lot of their roots might be from North Carolina, South Carolina type shit, or Kentucky type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I respect that. That was a hell of a good answer.
Virginia the South to me. I be letting niggas pick and choose how they want to look at it, but I look at Virginia as a southern state. Y'all below the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, yeah, and my opinion too. I do feel like Virginia kicked off a lot with a lot of stuff as far as like there's plantations everywhere in the South, but mainly I feel like, man, I don't know about anywhere else, but I know when I was in elementary school, all the field trips I've been on has been to plantations. And to see now as an adult, they don't even do that to these young ones nowadays. Like, you got the phone, the Google, and everything else. So, as this man, how is it important for you as a man, as a black man, to know who he is and where he comes from? Because I guess a lot of people now, social media is kind of like taking away and giving people another way to look at a person. But as far as you and you staying content with who you is, but still being a better man just another day like everybody else, or some people do, how you stay grounded within that?
Man, you gotta understand the value of being a black man, bro. Because in their mind, they want you to feel like you ain't valuable. They want you to think that your people are dumb. They want you to think that y'all are violent. They want you to think black on black crime is a real thing. It's not. Your legacy, bro. We have to take pride in our legacy because that's all that's gonna matter. You're gonna be dead longer than you're gonna be alive, bro.
True.
You're gonna be dead longer than you're gonna be alive. So your legacy is everything, bro. And who you are as a person, your race, your identity, your ethnicity is very important, bro. You want to have this historical information about your people. You see how all these other people take pride in the countries where they from and things like that? Mm-hmm. We have to take pride in where we from and who we are as a people and understand we are fucking champions as a people, bro. We letting them make us think and dictate that we are the worst of the worst and it's all our fault. Mm-hmm. It's not true, bro. That's not true. They want us to think that only get scared when you be around niggas. Bam, people is killing all over the world. They killing in Ukraine and Russia right now. They killing in Israel and Palestine right now. Yeah. The cartels never stop going to war. Juarez, Mexico got more murders every year, more murders than any city in America every year. Wow. But they always want to talk about black on black crime. So that's why I want niggas to understand that crime is not about race. It's not about culture. It's not, when I say culture, I mean as in your ethnicity, your blackness, or your country, or da da da. It's based off of proximity and humanity, bro. It's a human thing. But the narratives of you not understanding who you are as a people, they will make you think that all blacks do is kill each other. All blacks do is hate each other. Let me ask you this. Do you know what the number one cause of death is in the black community?
The media?
Nope. Heart disease.
Okay.
I just like to ask people that because it don't feel bad about that. Don't feel bad about that at all. A lot of people don't know that. A lot. Way too many. But they not teaching us that in the media. Let me ask you this, and I just learned this year. Do you know anything about Martin Luther King parents?
Yeah, just a little bit. I know what happened to his mom. I see you posted a joint about what happened to his mom after.
I just learned that, and that's what I'm saying. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about that heart disease situation because 2024 is when I found out that Martin Luther King mama was assassinated.
Bro, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy.
So, bro, that's why I be like, nah, dog, like, fuck that, man. We gotta just control our narrative and start realizing that they gon' if you don't learn and get your own narrative, we have the Googles, like you said earlier. We got the technology, man. We gotta do our own research, bro. You gotta talk to people. You gotta use your brain and start realizing, well, nah, it ain't like that. Well, damn. Nah, nigga, we ain't no worse than nobody else, but they gonna put it in the media like that, bro. These are humans running these platforms, dog. They making these, so just know that.
Yeah, and they definitely they trying their hardest to be able to suppress us as much as they can. And then the fact that I see that certain people start to realize a lot of this stuff is staged that they putting out here on the media too as well. Now, I just don't understand about the whole president campaign and why people are not paying attention to one than the other, or why people feel like, Jeff, why are you talking more about Kamala than Trump? I mean, we already know how Trump is, but Kamala's the one now she claiming black. But as you see, there's other things out there on your Twitter or X that shows you she's never really claimed to be black until it was time to be black. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lack of pride, fam. That shows you how we don't have black pride. Somebody trying to claim black, but they wasn't claiming black, and you can see them in conversations only claiming Indian and never telling the girl interviewing her or doing a vlog with her, oh, I'm black and Indian. No, like y'all grew up around black people. You never been around a black person that had a black father. When somebody was calling them Indian, they ain't gonna acknowledge, well, you know, I'm black too. Like, come on, why? And that's a lack of pride. Mexicans wouldn't let you get away with that.
Nah, no.
Asians wouldn't let you get away with that. Any other identity, they don't let you get away with that. Any other race, they don't let you get away with halfway claiming or false claiming. But now, watch what if she was to win. Do y'all think it's gonna say first, second, because that would make her the second black president? Y'all think she really want to put second black president on now?
Hell no.
Hell no. She going for the first woman president.
Yep.
And she's running as a fucking Southwest Indian, bro. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's that, man.
So do we have to suffer another 4 years for us to understand that people is not like us, even though they claim that they supposedly are like us?
Man, look like we do. I'm just telling people the real. Just understand, bro. I'm not even trying to force people. I'm not even getting upset with people. You know, I'm turning up on my YouTube channel, of course, when we have people on there or whatever. That's just going to be part of that game. But man, overall in this conversation, bro, you can't force these people to face reality and accept facts. They brainwashed, they stuck on stupid. And see, I just have to realize a lot of y'all ain't like me, nigga. Like, you can't play black to me. It ain't no, I'm not, I was an adult not letting people know that I was black. Like, come on, nigga, you not black. I just put that shit in somebody's comments right now talking about, man, why are y'all focused on somebody's race? Are you fucking serious?
Don't they ask you about your race or color in your job application?
Everything in this country is built off of race.
Come on, man.
And it's different. You know, a lot of them New York niggas, a lot of them, not all of them, they don't see race. They think we all equal and shit.
Yeah.
That's not how this is, bro. And that's, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
what, man?
Yeah, so yo, man, you definitely dropping some jewels on me. When it comes to you putting out the messages that you want people to hear, and when it's specifically, I want to say for African Americans and Black people, do you feel like that social media, Instagram or YouTube will try to come in and say, no, they'll clip the video that you posted? Because you know how YouTube be funny and Instagram be funny a lot. Well, sometimes too. How do you bounce back from that when you see that they flag your video or something that you're speaking that's important? Because I've been noticing they've been hitting people with that lately. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's not drama-fied, it's straight to the truth, it's then and there, cut and dry. And YouTube said, nah, we're not about to let this just get out.
Certain verbiage, man, certain words I stay away from, bro. Like, I just know. You could think like, oh, I'm finna show them, you on their platform. It is what it is, bro. So, you know, if you calling people to certain names and you pushing things that they have deemed as not true, they can take your platform for that. You know what I mean? So, and I stay away from those things, and I know, and I speak around it in a way to where, okay, I'm not just gonna come out and say this and this and this and that, or they did this and this and that. I'm going to explain it with the facts of things that are documented, and I'm going to word it in the way of like, hey, fam, when we talking about this, like I talk about Kyrie, right? A lot of people will tell me, oh, you're a victim. This how I do. Oh, stop being victim. Stop being a victim.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being a victim. Oh, you're complaining. And I said, okay, did y'all tell that to the community that had issues with Kyrie Irving's tweet?
Yeah.
You know, we had people protesting on Kyrie on the sidelines with shirts on and this and this and that. Did y'all, what y'all telling them? Because they say, well, you didn't go through slavery. Your people did. Okay. These guys just sitting on the side of the bench for Kyrie. They in their 20s and 30s. They didn't go through what their ancestors went through.
Yeah.
So did y'all tell them that they're being victim mentality? That they're having victim mentality? Did you tell them they're weak? Did you tell them they're complaining? That's how I get those points across, like with those type of conversations when it comes to that. But other than that, bro, if you pushing real stuff, bro, and you ain't this and this and that, bro, they ain't taking no videos, dog. I've had strikes for shit like, you know, like fights and shit, or just certain things that was in the video they deemed as inappropriate. Because I didn't edit out the bad part of the fight, and they'll still hit me with this is an example of this or this or that. You know what I'm saying? Like I had that happen. I done had a female on video for something she done posted on Instagram, and I guess they call it a nip slip. Like one female, it was some rappers involved with a female, and I did a video on it, and I grabbed one of her little posts from my Instagram when she was like dancing. She wasn't even dancing. She was just like looking in the mirror, and I put it in the video, and they say this is community guidelines or whatever. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, dog. So I done do all that little shit, but it ain't, you know, it be whatever, bro. It's like, you just gotta know, like, am I coming off with a real message? Am I talking? Or am I just name calling? And am I saying things that sound like a bunch of conspiracy theory type stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what you got to do, bro. Like, say like the presidential camp getting shot, right? You can feel how you want to feel about it. But if they say he got shot and you making videos saying he didn't, with Donald Trump, not the president, but Donald Trump.
Yeah.
If you make a video say, man, this is a conspiracy theory, Donald Trump didn't get shot, look at this, look at that, and you running with that rabbit hole, then they gonna probably come hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Well, got one more question for you, man, before you get up out of here.
Yeah.
If you had one word to describe yourself, big dog, what would it be and why?
Man, I'm gonna call myself the spokesman, man. And the reason why, because we gonna speak the real on us, dog. I'm gonna say the spokesman, man. Mm-hmm. That's the word I describe myself right now with, spokesman.
Yes, sir.
And I say that because of the fact, me understanding that, me being able to utilize and understand, like, man, doing this talking and this speaking is my loophole, bro. Like, that's a loophole that can reach so many people. You got to understand, like, I'm going back looking at old Malcolm X videos, and I'm not trying to be the guy that's the leader for the black people. I'm not Martin Luther King. I'm not the perfect guy. I don't got the answers. I can't save nobody. I can't put no money on all y'all table, and I don't speak for the black people. But when I say I'm the spokesman, I say because I found out myself by speaking, I can have an impact in this world, bro. Mm-hmm. And I got an impact in this world because I say, bro, I got people watching me and all over the world on YouTube, bro. Like and they telling me they feeling what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. They DMing me, bro. I be having so many DMs, I can't even read them all. So many texts, like just emails, I can't read them all. So many comments, I can't read them all. Then I go to the mall. If I go to the mall, motherfuckers in there know me. They finna holler at me. If I'm outside, grocery store, they gonna know me. They gonna holler at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so by speaking, I done reach these people, bro. Just by speaking. So that's what I'm going with right now, man. this shit.
Yes, sir. Hey, big Ant, man. Oh, no, you do it, big dog.
No, I was gonna say, bro, you got to get you some other shit in too, bro, on some trending shit, dog.
Oh yeah, man. That's why I'm here talking to the OG himself. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, what else going on you seen? Because that's how you get your shit rolling too. Just the shit that's trending. You know what I'm saying? You got to clip that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
You on live right now? This recorded.
Oh no, this is Zoom, man. Well, we're recording right now.
Now I was gonna say, shit, you got to get you some shit on some shit like that just really happened today. You know what I mean? Because when you upload that shit, you can just crop it, and that'll just help you get some more shit. So while you on here with me, just fine. If you seen anything today that I can run through real quick, man, go ahead and you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or the last 2 days, man, this happened, that happened, like something that happened today in the news, or something that happened yesterday or a couple days ago that kind of struck your attention. Ask me about that on the fly real quick, and I talk about it for a little, like 5 minutes, and then you run that up as a clip. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, look, man. Like how you said, like what Nipsey said, I be stealing, so I be really be paying attention.